Hi guys, I hope you're all well. In this video I want to discuss, are you attached to a particular body fat percentage or body weight target? Now this is quite a common problem, and even though you should be striving for a particular target body weight or body fat percentage, it's important to note that you may be relatively content or you may be happier at a slightly higher body fat percentage. And as such, what I suggest to all of my clients is throughout a fat loss phase, for example, you usually do still have a body weight or body fat percentage target. However, we're constantly reassessing this throughout the process. As such, let's just say, for example, someone's initial goal is to get to 8% body fat. Let's say, for example, we're going from 20% to 8% body fat. We're in the fat loss phase, we get to 10% and the client feels great. The client feels like they're very lean at 10%, they feel happy at 10%. Instead of just continuing to get to 8% just for the sake of it, we'll often halt the fat loss phase there and then potentially we'll transition into a muscle building phase at that point. So therefore, the suggestion I'd make is, even though it's great to have these targets and you should be aiming for those, constantly reassess them, because oftentimes you'll find that you feel good or you feel like you look better at a slightly higher body fat percentage than the initial target you had. Now keep in mind there's a few caveats for this. So for example, if you had an individual prepping for a competition, the goal of that individual is trying to get as lean as possible while maintaining as much muscle mass as possible, and therefore you're constantly striving for more and more. But for the average trainee, for the general gym goer, constantly try and reassess your goals throughout the process, as opposed to just continuing to diet even though you're actually content at a particular point. So back to the same example again, we had the individual going from 20% to 8%. However, at 10% the individual was content with his level of leanness at this point. We could potentially transition into a muscle building phase at this point. Hopefully that's helped, hopefully that's makes sense, and the key message is just try and constantly reassess your goals throughout the process, as opposed to just continuing to get to a particular number when you may actually be slightly happier or you feel like you look better, feel better at a slightly higher body fat percentage.